Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy Boulanger, and up next, we're going to be talking about Lamar Jackson's reaction to the new look Ravens offense. Do me a quick favor, hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get updates when we upload new content. Let's go. So, um, in a interview today, Lamar Jackson says that he is loving the new Ravens offense. Said that it's smooth. Now, that's not the biggest news for me. Okay. The biggest news for me is the potential to have an excited Lamar Jackson again. There was times over the last couple of seasons that Lamar Jackson did not look excited to play in the Baltimore Ravens offense, right? And if we're honest, from I think it was the 2021 season, I believe it was, Lamar Jackson said that other teams' defenses knew their plays. And so imagine what it would be like to go to work for 2 years and hate or strongly dislike not where you work, not who you're working with, but what you're actually doing, the product you've been given to produce. And that is what I believe Lamar Jackson had been feeling over the last couple of years. You see, I believe that he has certainly outgrown the Greg Roman offense. No, not the Greg Roman. Shout out to Greg Roman. In fact, we did some great things with the Greg Roman offense, but Lamar Jackson had clearly outgrown the Greg Roman offense. It was lethargic. It was plain. It was simple. It was easy to diagnose. It was slow and it was clunking at times. And so imagine being a speedy guy, right? Coming from a college system that was more of a hurry up, a fast paced offense to go into a clunking, slow offense. Man, that had to be miserable. And then after the success of his first 3 years had began to become minimum because teams understood what the Baltimore Ravens were going to be doing offensively. And so I can only imagine a Lamar Jackson who is super excited about going to work and the product that he's going to be using, which is the Todd Monken's offense. And so if we have an excited Lamar Jackson, man, how much better is he going to play? How much better is he going to feel mentally and or emotionally about the offense? How free will he be when he can line up under the center, in the pistol, or in the shotgun? How much freer would he be to have some variety to what he's going to be doing? Whereas before, it was probably 3 of 4 options. It was either line up in the pistol or line up in the shotgun. I mean, no bootlegs, no real authentic play fake. I mean, because if you're in the shotgun on a pistol, it don't take but just a few seconds for a defense to diagnose that, hey, he's not handing that ball off, and then the play call where he has to run the ball after play call where he has to run the ball. Yeah, I understand he has an elite level skill set, but there was no variety to that Baltimore Ravens offense. And so I can imagine the excitement that Lamar Jackson is feeling whenever he is able to look at the playbook and there's multiple options. There is a clear read one, a read two, and a read three, and a check down, right? We rarely ever saw real check downs to the underneath route or real check downs to the linebacker, excuse me, the running back who is scampering out of the backfield. And so I believe that's what he's loving. I believe he's loving the variety, the opportunity to let his playmakers make plays versus he having to be the only playmaker. I think if we get an excited Lamar Jackson who falls in love with football again, and when I put it in that context, that doesn't mean he had fallen out of love with football. I just mean that the joy of the game seemed to have died a little bit over the last couple of seasons. One, because of the injuries, everybody was injured, but two, the offense in both years grinded to a slow halt. That would be miserable for a fast, twitchy quarterback to be in a slow vanilla offense. So man, I'm super excited to hear that he's loving the offense. I like the word smooth. I like that that's how he described it. Um because because that means it's going to be a more um efficient. That's a good word. A more efficient offense, and it's going to be more easy of a transition. And when I say easy of a transition, I don't mean football is easy, but I'm saying it's going to be easier for him to adopt the new principles, the new schemes, the new play calls because he likes what he's seeing. I think that if he didn't like the system, right? If he didn't like what he was seeing in the playbook, if he didn't like the route concepts, if he didn't like the play calling, if he didn't like the variety and the diversity, then it's going to be harder for a quarterback to adopt those new principles because they're resistant to them because it's not something that they're going to um enjoy calling, when they're behind the center. So man, I'm super, super excited, man, about what we can be. I'm definitely praying for health, because if we can be healthy, mm-mm-mm, an excited Lamar Jackson and an excited Baltimore Ravens fan base, an upbeat and excited coaching staff, mm-mm, and weapons for real this year. My goodness, we could do some real damage. So listen, man, let me know what you guys want me to know, man. Again, those guys who are you guys who are in Baltimore, man, and getting that street level information, let me know what you're hearing, man. I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM, and I'm out.